Being gay sucks, NYC edition. Being gay sucks because a lot of guys will just lead you on and play games. Being gay sucks because everything revolves around dating apps here. Being gay sucks mainly because guys here do not know what they actually want. They'll say they want a relationship and they'll be on like Hinge and all these, relationship seeking apps. But then at the same time, they'll also be on the hookup and cruising apps and will dispose you for a hotter guy that will inevitably come down the line. Because again, New York City guys tend to be above average in looks, and what's a 4 or a 5 in New York City is like an 8 or a 9 in the Midwest. And so, there's a lot of competition and competitiveness here with guys that are above average in terms of looks. So everyone is always looking for the next best thing in New York, and you will never be good enough, you will never be hot enough, and you will just plain old never be good enough. And unfortunately, that's the game that's played here. Everyone's just using you kind of as a placeholder until the next hotter guy comes along, which is why it's so difficult to make connections that are beyond transient or to find a relationship that is beyond surface level or just very sexual. Now, I'm somebody that does enjoy meeting guys and hooking up and so forth, but it's kind of clear to me as a New Yorker here that's been raised here my whole life that this is not really the city to find a long-term relationship, only because guys here just come and go, literally. They are not here for the long run. They're not here for the long term. They are just here for a temporary quick fix and for some temporary fun. And if you even come with the idea of like wanting a relationship, they're like, "Ugh, you're a little too clingy," or "You're a little too attached for my taste." When it's like, damn, I'm sorry that I like you. I'm sorry that I'm interested in you. I'm sorry that you actually like appeal to me. Like, damn, my bad, And so it's just like, that's the unfortunate fact. And so I know a lot of gay guys come to the city thinking that they're going to find the love of their life because there's so many gay people here, and New York City is one of the like capitals of gay culture in the world, but that does not mean anything. Quantity does not equal quality, and I've said this in like so many of my damn videos at this point. Just because there's a lot of gay guys here does not mean you're going to find your Prince Charming in armor that'll save you and make you happily ever after. Like, completely the opposite, actually. You'll feel lonely, used, chewed up, and spat out. And I know this sounds a little negative, but this just has been my experience. And I know it won't be everyone's experience, so I don't expect everyone to agree with me, but yeah, being gay in New York City can definitely suck. It's not the like roses and like fun time 24/7 that everyone expects. Like, yeah, there are a lot of gay bars here and a lot of ways to meet gay guys and a lot of apps and so forth, but everyone's just looking for the next best thing. And like, unless you make enough money and look hot enough, and even then, you'll still be competing for the next best thing. And if not that, then you'll likely find yourself like in an open relationship and just constantly looking and looking and looking. And it's like, for me, it's like, when is it enough? When will you guys be satisfied and stop? When will you say, you know what, I found the love of my life, or I found the best guy I could possibly find. I'm good. I'm satisfied. This is enough. I don't need Grindr. I don't need any hookup app. I don't need to find more guys. I don't need to continue hooking up. I found the guy that completes me, because ideally that's what I want to find. I want to find my other half. I want to find the other half that completes me, the other half that I just completely am head over heels over and know that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. I don't want to keep searching and searching while I'm in a relationship, because to me, what's the point? To me, the ideal person will be completely enough. I won't need apps anymore. I won't need speed dating or any of that crap. He will complete me. He will be enough for me. But unfortunately, a lot of guys, especially in New York, a lot of gay guys don't think this way. They think that the grass is greener on the other side, that if they keep looking, they're going to find something better to ditch their current partner. They're just never satisfied. There's always more and more and more to be found. And that's just the unfortunate fact here, which is why being gay can suck so much. it's just very competitive in terms of looks and wealth and connections and so forth. And if you don't play into that game, well, you're going to be like an outcast, so to speak. You're going to be overlooked and not acknowledged at all. And to be honest, I'm tired of playing that game, and I don't want to play that game. I definitely just want to be somebody that's chill, has a great time meeting people, going on dates, and so forth. But again, that's easier said than done. So just know that New York City is not this like utopia for gay guys that you may think from movies and TV shows. On the contrary, as a gay guy here, you can feel very lonely. I don't want to get too personal, but like, of course, there's been nights that I've like cried myself to sleep because of the painstaking loneliness, the amount of alienation and loneliness that I have felt in this city, feeling like I don't belong and I don't fit in, feeling undesirable and unwanted and unloved, truth be told. So it's just like, don't fall into that propaganda of like thinking New York City is a fairy tale for gay guys just because there's a lot of gay bars and gay culture here. Like, that doesn't mean much. Yeah, there's a lot of gay activity in life here, but that doesn't mean that you'll necessarily find your partner here and so forth. In fact, it can be the very opposite because there's so many options and so many guys here. People feel like a kid in a candy store where they want to try every flavor and they won't commit to you because why would they, right? When there's so much to choose from, why would they commit to you of all people? And I know this sounds quite negative, but trust me, as a born and raised New Yorker, I've been around the block, I've circled the block, and I know how it can be here. And listen, there's a bunch of guys online that have complained about how lonely and isolated they feel being a gay guy in New York. So I know I'm not the only one, but just know that this is definitely the reality in the case here, and it's truly unfortunate. So like, whatever problems you have as a gay guy in the town or village or place that you live in, just know that it'll probably be magnified times 10 in New York City. New York City is not the solution for every gay guy on earth. In fact, I recommend you stay where you're at and try to figure out the local scene where you're at, or try to start something where you're at, because here the scene is so saturated and everybody wants everybody and everyone's constantly looking for new people to hook up with and do things with. It's very short term, short-lived, transient connections. No one is really here much for the long run or for the long term, and I find that to be quite sad because it's like looks fade, beauty fades. It's like, what are we gonna do, continue this until we're in our 90s? I certainly definitely do not want to do that. I definitely want to find my person and stay with them for the rest of my life, but that is honestly feeling more like a distant dream nowadays, and that truly saddens me. So anyways, just know that, despite what media and movies and TV shows say, being gay can suck also in New York City, and you just have to know how to navigate through it to survive. I've kind of given up on dating apps, and yeah, I hook up here and there, but my expectation is to have zero expectations. Little to no expectations is the key to happiness here, and I just don't expect anything anymore. I just let it be, and if someone's interested in me, well, then that's a surprise, and I'm like, okay, great, let's see what comes of this. But I'm not really expecting to find my husband or my boyfriend even here. I'm just basically like a rolling stone, so to speak. But just know that in New York, being gay can also suck. It's not the end all be all or the gay utopia that is painted out to be in like movies and TV shows. So just take it from me as a native New Yorker. But hey, if you don't believe me, come on in and find out. Come on in and find out. That's all I gotta say.